I watched season 8 of Rick and Morty, and this is everything that happened. Spoilers ahead, so please click off if you haven't watched it. I watched all 10 consecutive episodes of Rick and Morty and realised that there's no law. Let's prove this. The first episode, Summer of All My Fears. It starts with Summer and Morty stuck in a matrix. Rick had trapped him in there for stealing their charger. The only way to get out was to make chargers obsolete.
Red! That means no chargers, you old bitch! I win! The Matrix is obsolete!
Rick is going to erase their memory but doesn't to see how it plays out. Beth starts to like the new Summer. Rick hates the new Morty and then starts to love him. Summer is self-centered and Beth realizes that. Morty makes this because he misses his friend and destroys the world, but it all plays out fine. This episode is really weird. This is a really weird way to start off the season, with a really confusing episode. Episode 2 isn't that interesting. It's just Rick and Space Beth working together. Episode 3, The Rick, the Mort and the Ugly. It starts with Rick and Morty going through space and landing on this planet, finding this guy who we're going to call the Hillbilly. The Hillbilly goes through the town and gets some fertilizer, but the town gets raided by a bunch of Rick clones. They destroy his farm and he makes this ship to go get revenge. And then he finds 2 Mortys in the back of his truck. He gets revenge. The British Morty dies. Then he finds the boss, looks like the KFC guy. Turns out the Hillbilly was a clone-making scientist. He helps them make more clones, but he makes it too large to make it into a monster on purpose to destroy everyone. And then he lets all the Mortys go into space to save themselves. Then he kills the mafia boss guy, and then destroys the place. Episode 4, The Last Temptation of Jerry. Jerry wants to celebrate Easter, but no one wants to do it with him. He gets turned into the Easter Bunny and makes everyone do adult things. Episode 5, Cryo, Mort, a Rickver. Basically, all that happens is they try to steal a vault out of this ship and fail. Episode 6, The Curious Case of the Benjamin Button. Beth and Space Beth become children and try to kill each other and booby-trap the house. Episode 7, Ricker Than Fiction. They rewrite a movie they didn't like, and then Morty becomes the antagonist, and then they both die and then come back to reality. Episode 8, No Mortland. Jerry meets another Jerry, and then they travel different dimensions together. Episode 9, Morty Daddy. Rick's son lies to him and tells him he's dying, just to see his mother, that is an adult toy. They go in Rick's garbage disposal, where she is, and get stuck. When there is a way out, his son stays. Final episode, Hot Rick. Jerry has this parasite called Memory Rick in his brain, and somehow it gets into Beth's brain. The only reason why he's doing it is so he can go back to Rick's wife. After all that, it proves me right. There is no law this season. So please subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you next time.